Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Own the Map challenge here on Alma, Missouri. Kind of pushed our time. It's now May 3rd. I got that big field all planted in and ready to go. Trying to think what other stuff. I think that was it. I just finished off with getting that field planted and started working here on our first cutting of hay for the year. And I think if I don't get cows now, I'm gonna get too many bales stocked up here. So I think this might be the episode that I go finally pick up some cows. Might just start off with some calves, see what the animal dealers got for us, and I would like to do some pairs, but I don't think I have the cash flow for that right now. I guess it all depends on how much they're wanting for them and all that good jazz. But yeah, we're getting my first cutting of hay here for the season. Got this field and a smaller field back in grass, and I need to talk to the co-op to get a sprayer out here for getting some fertilizer down and killing off some weeds in our big fields, our fields of soybeans. Because I didn't apply any fertilizer on that big field. It's definitely gonna need some. I think I put some on that like longer field that I own there in the corner. I noticed that some of the weeds are starting to pop up through, so definitely need to get ahead of that before it's too late and the weeds just overgrow and take away from my profit. And then coming up here in a couple months, I think around July, where we have those wagons full of soybeans from last year that we need to go sell off too, which I'm pretty excited to see what kind of profit we're going to make off of that, because the price that they're showing for how much we got definitely it's definitely promising. Definitely one thing I'm looking forward to on that aspect. As you can tell, all of my small bales decided to tumble down, which is that's all right. They're gonna get going here soon, and I think I might just start baling some round bales. These small bales are kind of seems like a little bit more pain in the butt than what they're really worth. Also contemplating on upgrading this tractor. It's a good tractor and all, but it just doesn't have the power that I'm looking for. It'd be a great just moving bales, but we need it for a lot more than that. And I found a 4440 cabbed for pretty cheap. And if I sell this one off, I might be able to just kind of do like a even swap. That way I'm not losing out any money on it. I'll probably have to get the front end loader piece for it, but I mean that's pretty cheap compared to the whole machine. So I just talked to the guy that has that. It's actually a 4040, not a 4440, and this machine right here, this old Ford, is a little more horsepower than that one, so we're just gonna have to wait and live with what we got for now. I think that would be an awesome thing to have on the farm, but we need some more working power. Because I feel like I can pull this a little bit faster, especially when I get the baler and the bale trailer behind it full of bales. It definitely bogs it down, and then when I go to, I guess I could use the white for the round baler, but if I would prefer to use one tractor for this, that'd be my ideal kind of setup. I'm also running the realistic weather mod, so this grass doesn't turn into, with that rake that I have that usually turns it right into hay, but with the realistic mod, it has the moisture retention and all that for crops and grass, and you actually have to let it sit and let it do its thing or get a tedder, which I'm not going to go spend money on a tedder right now. I'll just let it sit and a little bit more realistic. Let the hay sit and actually dry out, and yeah, I think it's about that time. Got that whole field all cut down. Get it drying out for some hay. So we spend the rest of the day here, get down to the animal dealer, and see what kind of cattle we can get back to the farm. Looking to maybe see if kind of pairs they got, or I want to get at least a couple cows, if not at least one heifer, and then get some calves, raise them up. That's my plan, and I'm gonna put them here in our front pasture here, which I still need to go through and fix that fencing. Anyways, we'll catch up with you when we get down here at the dealer and see what they got. So I think I'm gonna buy. I'd like to get at least 5 total just to start off with. I think I'm gonna buy these two. Angus is right here. These 2 cows. And then a little young, I guess. And then I need a bowl, which I kind of like this 11-month-old. Gonna buy that one. Gonna buy this little bowl too. I think we need to get at least one more kind of older bull. 41 months. This old guy's 67. So there's our 5. We got 2 12-month-old cows. We got one 41-month-old bull, 11-month-old bull, and a 11-month-old little calf. So we'll see if we can get these stocked up, do some fat cows, and maybe try to make a profit, since they're pretty cheap, except for our bull, but that's kind of expected. So let's get these on back to the yard. Alrighty, sir, you have a great day. It's a little warm to be wearing that, I think. Anyways, we're gonna get back to the house here and get these suckers unloaded. Definitely a good pasture to put our first cows in. They got plenty of meadow to chomp on there. Need to figure out a water source for them though. Get that trough full for them. Don't have any running water out there yet, as far as I know. I didn't know if there's any wells on this close by to where we can run a line to it or not, but it's something we need to get figured out. But in the meantime, I'm gonna head on down to that little hay ground and finish getting the rest of the hay cut up here. So that's on the next task to complete here, and then need to figure out, need to talk to the co-op and get some fertilizer ordered up and have them do some custom fitting out here under our big fields for the soybeans. So fertilizer and some weed killer, some herbicide, get on this field, because there's a little bit of weeds growing in here. So we're gonna knock this field out and catch back up to you. Well, I'm not entirely sure where I left off. It's been a little bit since I've been on Farm Sim. So I remember getting the cows, but it looks like I have lost 3 of them, I think is what it was. I think I had bought a total of 5, but lost a couple already. I'm assuming it was old age, whatever. Running the realistic animals mod, so that's why they kind of just ended up dying on me. But we did go ahead and get a water tanker, just a little one, and got some water in here. They got this little meadow, so hopefully these ones don't die on me, and we can start growing a herd. With that being said, if you made it this far, I apologize for the lack of videos and content. Life has just been super busy lately, but hope you guys enjoy this one. I'll call it here and catch you in the next one.